Legal war to set Nnamdi Kanu free begin as 115 lawyers surface for Kanu's defense to be free. Yes, 115 lawyers have surfaced for the defense of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from prison. And these 115 lawyers, according to information, um, are lawyers who gave themselves voluntarily to defend Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, they were not consulted in any way. They gave themselves voluntarily. And from the checking, we discovered that these 115 lawyers are professional lawyers, most of which are senior advocates of Nigerians, and of which some are also international lawyers. You can see they gave themselves voluntarily to defend Nnamdi Kanu in this battle. Now, it is stated here that 115 lawyers are now on standby to provide legal defense and protection for Nnamdi Kanu. Now, and also for the free Nnamdi Kanu now protesters across Nigeria. That is, they are not just out for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu, but also for the protection of those protesters that will be coming out on October 20th to protest for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, you can see why these people came out. They came out for two things: for Nnamdi Kanu's defense, and two, for the protection of these protesters, because they know that Nigeria will want to what? Will want to misbehave, just like they misbehaved then in NSAS. You understand? Sending those criminals to come and shoot, recklessly at the protesters. Now, this time around, these 115 lawyers are saying, look, it is going to be a legal war if anything should happen to these protesters. Now, every participant, according to them, in this peaceful, lawful march will be supported. No one will stand alone. Wow, this is good to hear and very, very interesting in the ear. And so, if you are very much interested, or if you are the type that was actually afraid before, yes, know it that you don't need to be afraid again. No need to be afraid again, because you can now come out for this protest. You are protected by the law, by legal practitioners. They are telling you that you don't need to be scared. When I knew that these people know what they are doing was when it was revealed that letter has been written to all the security chambers, yes, and offices in Nigeria, that look, a protest to free Nnamdi Kanu will be happening. So there is nothing to be afraid of. So it's going to be a peaceful protest. There shouldn't be any security to harm anyone and all of that. I knew that, yes, these people know what they are doing. And again, look at the people involved in this very protest. The lawyer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is Aloy Ejimako. I know he must be the one that has initiated this very idea. Yes, so it's going to be a very welcome one, and I'm very much impressed by this. I want you to pay attention to this very video, because something very interesting was also revealed in this very fact. Listen to this. Listen.
That this is an alternative, even though this protest is going to be peaceful, even though this protest is going to be a protest of message. We are going to pass a message to people that, listen, people knows what the federal government are doing, people knows the injustice being perpetrated against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, especially in the case of extraordinary redemption from Kenya to Nigeria, and also looking into the standing Tribunal Court judgments that have said this man should go home, that have acquitted this man and set him free. But the federal government, in their own disobedience to the court order, continue to detain this man. Even when the UN resolution says, free this man, you have violated his fundamental human rights and so on and so forth, they continue to hold him. So there is enough reason to protest. there is enough reason to continue to protest until Nnamdi Kanu is freed. Know that at a time we were calling for the release of Ibrahim Zakazaki, that is the leader of the Shiite Muslim in Nigeria, when he was detained under Buhari, and there were a lot of injustice being perpetrated against these people. Everybody, Ibrahim Zakazaki, that is the leader of the Shiite Muslim in Nigeria, when he was detained under Buhari, and there were a lot of injustice being perpetrated against these people. Everybody stood with him. They called for his release because what was netted against him was injustice. Nobody was looking whether you are a Muslim or you are a Christian or you are from the north, from the south. Everybody stood and said what they are doing against this Ibrahim Zakazaki or Zakazaki, the name I find it difficult to pronounce. It is injustice. We came together, we joined our voices, and we stood against Buhari's administration. The man was freed at the end. So this is another, issue that everybody from part of the country must join, this protest. You might join in presence. If you can't make it, join your voices to free Nnamdi Kanu now. It is important for posterity's sake.
So you can now hear that. This is the reason why everybody must join their voice. Be you Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, you must join your voice. You don't need to be afraid. They are calling you out. 20th of October. Now him it will happen. There is no need to be afraid. A chance has just been thrown out to everyone who is showing interest that your protection is assured. You can see legally and materially. You don't need to be afraid. And look at the caliber of persons that are coming out for that. Check it. You will know that yes, truly they really meant business. So my dear listeners, this is no longer a child's play. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if you know what is good for you, you better start take away that very consideration and approve the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. Look at it now. The human rights have declared it that that Nigerian has violated the human rights of this very young man Nnamdi Kanu. So for that reason, there is every right to protest for his release. So if in the course of protesting and Nigerian government went on to do what they are doing or what they are very good at doing, that is doing the illegality, know it that forget it, this country they can't divide them by force. Of course you know that. So we could not just to talk, more not just to talk. So please, dear listeners, I would like to share this video. Share it, let it go viral, let everyone be aware of this politics, and also contribute their own opinion. Thank you.